people wouldn't do, people that are afraid to do, which was make his own career out of what he believed and what he wanted. He didn't follow in other people's footsteps. He was a leader. He did his own thing. He had his own mind. He wasn't afraid to make himself known as somebody else, unlike the other people, especially of the community today. He reached out to not only the trap community, but also the goth community, which in its own sense is completely different than what other people do. Yeah, there was rap with rock, but not trap with gothic, or emo, whatever you want to call it. Not trying to be offensive, but it's what he did, and he was good at what he did. Like Witchblades, that was a really good, that was a good track. It blew up, it got huge. I mean, he was a master at his art, master at his craft. He did what he needed to do. He overdosed at the age of 21. In my opinion, that's way too young. To be honest, I listen to a lot of old school rap, Tupac, Biggie, Dr. Dre, Eminem, old school Eminem, not now. It's not great current music, but 2015 is kind of where he started to fall off. But getting back on subject is, I believe what Tupac said, that good die young. But I'm not sure if he overdosed because of his girlfriend or, well, his ex, or if it was because depression, or if it was because of whatever else. He had a long life ahead of him. 21 years. Some people live up to 100 years. People have lived up to 110 years, I'm pretty sure. And another thing with the trap music is he really stood out from the others. The other people wouldn't do things that would separate them from the other crowd. He wouldn't follow in other people's footsteps. Like I said, he's a leader. He wanted to do his own thing, and that made him who he was. Personally, I view him as a legend because of what he did. People probably don't see it yet. People probably won't see it. But in reality, if you think about it, the way he did things, he did it on his own. And he went about it in a great way. All I want to say is R.I.P. Lil Peep. Rest easy, man. Because a lot of people are going to miss you. I want to give a shout out to IllChronic99 on Twitter. He's my homie. He's been rapping for a while. He does old school and trap. And I'm soon to be releasing new tracks. I'm going to release a couple new tracks here soon. I have older music as Lil Cypher on SoundCloud. That's where IllChronic does his music. But I'm going as a new alias now, or new name, Lil Coon. My last name's Coon, so I'm going to go about that. It's not like it's out of nowhere. It's Coon's my last name, and spelled K-U-H-N from my Russian descent. But it's C-O-O-N now because my family moved overseas and they were bootleggers, so they changed their name to stay away from the law. But check out my music, check out IllChronic's music, and make sure that you remember Lil Peep. Don't forget about him, because he will be a legend. And he will be remembered as one of the greatest people that made music in the history of trap, gothic music. He was something else. Another thing is a lot of people not seeing, like, I'm not saying anything negative about the rap game, but still to this day, even, I mean, Eminem even had the problem of a predominantly black music, not being racist. I'm not racist. I have a lot of best friends that are black. I work with a lot of people that are black. Black people can be just as nice as white people can, if not way more nice, because all the white people that I serve, they don't tip at all. But he made himself known in a community that was not in his favor. He did things that people wouldn't usually go for. Another thing is that I'm sure his friend, Lil Tracy, I'm pretty sure is his name, I might not be right, is probably devastated. I hope he watches this, honestly, because, yeah, he was his friend, he made music with him, but he's not the only one that's really, really, really disturbed and upset about it. Like, people are mourning him just as hard as people that really knew him in real life. Like, honestly, I'm kind of broken up about it. Like, it's kind of awful to see somebody go from doing great in his craft to see somebody just overdose and no longer be around. It's just not ideal at all. Like, sad, really. Well, I don't know about views, likes, anything else. I'm not looking for that. I just want people to see things the way I see them and feel how I feel. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, probably give it a thumbs down, but that's probably just because of all the Lil Peep haters. And fuck all the haters. Alright, well, I'm signing off. Everybody have a good day. And everybody remember, R.I.P. Lil Peep.